Los Angeles Clippers, they didn't stop at trading James Harden. Now they trade Ivcia Zubac and Kobe Brown to the Indiana Pacers for Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, 2 first-round picks, and a second-round pick in this deal. So a good haul it was for this Los Angeles Clipper team. They're rebooting the team a little bit. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard, he stayed at the trade deadline, but they traded James Harden, got Darius Garland in the deal. And now you get Mathurin, who's a solid shooter and scorer of the basketball, and the 2 first-round picks, obviously, which is key. So Zubac, he's having a great season. 14.4 points a game, 11 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 61% from the field. So one of the more efficient centers in all the NBA, especially with that field goal percentage and averaging a double-double on the season. But the only thing with Zubac here, I think this Indiana Pacers team, obviously they're tanking to get a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. And then next season, they're going to be at full strength with Halliburton back. So they'll have Halliburton, Nembhard, Aaron Naismith, Pascal Siakam, and Zubac. That'll be a nice starting lineup for this Pacer team next season. So, like I said, in terms of fantasy basketball, Zubac, I believe for the rest of this season, his numbers are going to take a hit. Where they're tanking, obviously, is Indiana, and they're playing for a nice pick and playing for next year. Now to the Kobe Brown included in this deal as well. He's been a backup in Los Angeles, back end of the bench guy, 2.9 points a game. 1.6 rebounds and 39% from the field. So he's not going to have any fantasy value, even though I know this Indiana Pacer team, they're going nowhere this season, one of the worst teams in the league, and they might play the young guys to ride out the rest of the season. But like I said, Zubac's the big piece in this deal. And out to the Clippers, you get Benedict Mathurin. You lost some scoring, obviously, with James Harden, even though you got Darius Garland, who could score the basketball as well. And Mathurin, I think the remainder of the season, he's going to be a big part of this Clipper team. 17.8 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 2.1 threes, and 43% from the field. So he's a big-time scorer, is Mathurin. He could either be a starter or come off the bench. And like I said, they're losing some scoring punch with Harden traded and Garland still not 100%. And also you lost Zubac, who's averaged 14 a game. But Mathurin, he's going to get good playing time, I believe, the remainder of the season, even though I think his value will go down just a little bit unless they start resting Kawhi Leonard the remainder of the season as well, is this Los Angeles Clipper team. So a Clipper team that was on fire, and then Harden pretty much wanted out, and they trade Zubac on top of it. And they also get Isaiah Jackson in this deal. Jackson on the season, 6.4 points a game, 5.6 rebounds, and 58% from the field. So Jackson, we know he's an energy guy. Could come off the bench. He'll give you some energy minutes, 15, 20 minutes per game. He gets a lot of putbacks, can rebound the basketball, shot blocking ability as well. But I think if Brook Lopez, he's going to be the guy who gets the most boost on this Los Angeles Clipper team with Zubac getting traded for this season, where he's going to step right into the starting center spot. So in terms of fantasy basketball, like I said, I think Zubac is not going to play as much for the remainder of the season where they're tanking. And it was all about getting more picks and reboot this team a little bit, because I thought getting Darius Garland for Harden was solid for this Los Angeles Clipper team. And you get Mathurin, who's solid, and some draft picks in this deal as well. So Ivcia Zubac traded to the Indiana Pacers, and I think next season this Pacer team could be prime and ready to make another run at the finals with everyone healthy entering the 2026-2027 season.